Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
We're back here in Sharing Gladness, and we wish all of you joy, peace, gladness from God, from
Yes.
those beautiful things, blessings that He has given us. So, how many blessings do you have, Huzi?
I can count them.
Yeah,
They are endless. The mercies of God are everlasting
and new every morning.
and new every morning.
Yeah.
So we have our family. We have our health. We have the opportunity to have a job, to go to church, to have our brothers, sisters, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even to breathe. Nowadays that people are suffering because of that. Some people cannot
Yeah.
breathe.
That's right.
We can do it.
We can count them.
That's
Yeah.
right. And you have been very blessed
Yes,
lately,
thank God.
right?
Yeah. I'm very happy. The Lord has been really good to me.
Every day you're adding a new
Yeah.
level of happiness.
Yeah. This has been a good end of the year.
Yeah.
Awesome. But you, my dear listener, if you
Viewer.
think, viewer also,
Yeah.
right? If you think that you haven't received much from the Lord, well, try to remember those simple things that we many times have for granted.
Yes.
And we don't realize how important they are on a daily basis. Like Yurley just said, the capacity to breathe, the capacity to eat,
Yeah.
right? To enjoy the friendship of a good person that is next to you or your family. Many blessings the Lord has given us. Well, today we would like to speak about quantity or quality.
Yeah,
So
I
what
like
you
it.
want?
Interesting.
I find it very interesting. There is a controversial, or that is a controversial topic. Sometimes some people agree with just quality,
Uh-huh.
or some people love quantity.
Well,
Depending on, I
Yes, I
think. Depending on
think-
what you're talking about.
Okay.
Indeed,
we'll find out.
we need the contest. We need,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
to put that in consideration because not everything it can be analyzed from the same perspective.
Yeah.
So once there was a person speaking about that. I was listening to him, and he was speaking about the relationship between parents and children. And he was saying which one is best, or which one should we give the priority, quality or quantity? Because today many people are busy working,
Yeah.
trying to get a better lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
Well, we should start from the point that Sister Julie said. Like, it depends on what it is. But I am the guy of balance. Like, I like to be balanced. And I would say, if we refer to a topic, let's say, let's put it into, simple terms. Say love, we need both of them. Quantity and quality.
Everything related to
Yes,
love,
because
whether parents and children, husband and wife.
yes, because for instance, let's talk about parents and children. Sometimes you have more than one child, and if you give somehow priority or give more to one of them, the other one will feel it, or it will be shown.
Well, I kind of disagree a bit.
That's interesting. That's
Okay.
becoming
No,
interesting.
I mean,
Okay.
in concerning this about parents and love, I would say quality.
Okay.
Because it is, even if it's something small, but it is something you're going to remember for long time or long term. What if maybe, as you said, they are working, they are busy, and they can buy many things, you can get whatever you want,
Okay.
but then you don't get really what you need in life. I remember some days ago I was talking to a woman, and she said, the only thing I missed from my parents was for them to tell me no. They always told me yes, and that's why I...
To everything.
Yes, and I went
Oh.
astray. I went to the wrong path.
Okay.
So I think for me,
Okay, wait.
quality.
We need to mention the things because it can be quantity in the times that you're going out to a park. Well, you don't need that much money, but you need times going there, or as you said, some gifts. Well, yeah, absolutely. I agree with you in that area. I cannot just try to buy my kids with money or with gifts because that's going to vanish, that's going to perish, that's going to disappear. But what really matters is the love that we can give them. I mean, that means the quality. Yes.
To make it sound.
That's why
let's
to analyze.
Let's point
Yes.
out the things like with the name.
Specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
I like it.
To analyze everything with the details, because details are important in order to give a valid opinion about it.
And in fact, we give opinions about if we're going to be specific, or we're going to say, let's talk about clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Let's put it in a more simple terms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For example, when you go shopping.
Okay.
Right. So, which one do you prefer? Yeah. At maybe 3 pairs of shoes, which quality is not that good, but you will get 3 pairs, or you prefer one that is high quality.
You asking me?
Well, both of you can give your opinion.
Yeah, I was raised up in a family who didn't care much about the brand or the quality.
Okay.
Sometimes we even discuss that because my dad would say we didn't have much money, and my dad wouldn't purchase expensive things for us. He tried to give us what he could. And so he always taught us, like, do not look at the brand only because you're paying for the brand, for the name. Look at the things that are at your hand, like you can buy them. However,
But I have heard
we
people
found out that they were poor quality. I mean,
and I have heard people that they say the brand is because the quality is the
high.
best. So
yeah. Not 100% times, but most of the
Sometimes,
times. Most of the times, yeah. I remember one I think December.
okay.
He would give us something like this shirt or this T-shirt for you, and I remember that the T-shirt with the second wash, it got
vanished.
It got stretched. The neck was bigger.
Oh, really?
And well, I was a kid. I didn't. I mean,
You didn't complain
much.
Yeah.
But I realized that, and even with the shoes, my feet are not that gentle. My wife always says, like, you have a brave feet. Meaning that I damaged it and I destroyed them very easily.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember my dad buying me a pair of shoes,
Very often.
and they would break. They would get
Holes.
like the sole would get ripped.
All right.
So then I grew up and I realized we can pull a little bit more money. We can invest a little bit more and get a higher quality. Like, they are going to last a little longer, and they are going to be nicer, more comfortable. And I agree with quality. I agree with. And now I say, I advise you to, if you have the money, try to invest in things that are going to be that are going to last.
Yeah. However, taking into account that not always when you pay a lot means that the quality will be the best.
It's
Absolutely.
not about the brand, it's about the
Absolutely.
quality.
Yeah.
But in my case, as women, I think we are a little bit different. We want quality,
Always.
but we love quantity.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
I remember when I was in college, I like to have one pair of shoes, at least one different every day for at least two weeks, something like that. But of course, we didn't have much, so I had to buy very
ones.
cheap things to have that chance. Nowadays,
But your feet were not as
No,
dangerous
we're
as
not.
Susie's.
Some women have this advantage that they can
Yeah.
have 10 pair of shoes,
We are-
and,
yeah.
and
Yes.
you're not going to destroy them like
We are more careful.
Yeah.
that fast.
But with
Yeah.
with shoes now because the place I was living, know my feet, the place I
Yeah, not my feet.
now I agree with shoes. You better have, even if it's just some few, but they are going to
Quality.
last. They are going to be good,
Yeah.
gentle on your feet.
Yeah.
But with clothes, in my case, I still prefer
the
quantity.
Okay. I definitely say
Yes.
it's,
we
it's a
usually
matter of
want to
opinion.
change our clothes,
Yeah.
yes, and not to wear the same
same.
one
Oh,
for
it's-
long
Now,
periods.
I now
Yes.
kind of understand a bit more why you ladies don't really like to have few clothes. Like in the closet, you need to fill it up. Like
Well,
so you can say, okay, I have this. And not to start saying, this I wore the last Sunday, and this I wore it yesterday.
I think for you are like a little bit easier, right, as
Yeah.
men?
yeah, they don't pay attention to that much. Yes,
Well,
not
we
much,
do,
not
but
as
that
we
much.
do,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes my wife's like, that doesn't combine. Like, no. It's like, I don't care.
Well,
Anyways.
something very simple to analyze with friendship. So,
Quality.
quality or
No,
quantity?
sorry. Quality. I'm sorry.
No, quality.
Quality, yeah. Absolutely.
Even
Yes.
if you can count them with your fingers, but
Yeah.
anyway, they are your close friends.
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you.
So, let's come back to relationships. When we have a relationship with a person, like a friend, okay, we say definitely quality.
Quality.
However, I have had that situation that I consider a person a very good friend, and then that person comes and tells me,
Don't be
but
my
you
friend."
never call me, we never go out, why you don't speak too much to me? So then, so it means that quantity also matters, because
Yeah.
for
In
me,
that sense, okay.
for me, I can have once in a month, for example, that meeting with a good friend and
call,
to
a
enjoy that
text.
time, yes, but then to disappear.
Yeah.
And then the person says, well, am
What
I a
happened?
good friend? Yes, to her.
No, I think yes. When you think about the amount, the number of friends you're going to have, yes, just some close friends. But
Yeah.
when that is your close friend already, I think quantity it starts matter already.
Yeah.
Because they will say, no, if you're my close friend,
Now we will have to clarify that it is not that you're going to be antisocial or that you don't have any more known people, or how do you call them?
acquaintances.
Acquaintances, I guess. Yeah, you can go. For instance, you travel, then you say, "Hey, hello, God bless. I saw you on Facebook, and they say I follow you on the online services. I know you, so you say hi, and that's it. That's somebody who knows you. You know probably them, but that's it. When we come to friends, I think the perspective or the way of being is the matter, because some friends they want to absorb you. They want to be with you all the time,
To take
text
all of you.
Yes, or vice versa, because we could be the ones.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you
We
want
could
your friend all
demand
the time,
exactly. We could demand like, why didn't he write me? It's late at night and he used to do this or that, and
Or I realized he or she did this and this, and he didn't tell me.
yeah, or he didn't invite me. Yeah, absolutely. In my personal case, I say, don't try to demand or expect from people from your friends to be all the time there. Of course, they will be there for you if you call them, if you need any, advice or something. They will be there, but something different is to stick too much, like
Yes, to absorb
yeah,
everything.
Yeah,
right.
and I don't think that is sound. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think that is sound. Some people do love that.
Yeah.
They want to go out all the time. They want to travel all the time.
Yes.
They
And
want to know everything.
Everything. What did
detail.
you do today?
Yes. Did you get this job? How much? And why?
All the details.
Why,
Yeah.
So I think we need these limits.
That quantity is not that
It's
good.
not
Yeah, no. Yeah, you have to have balance.
Yeah,
As you said.
I would like to invite our listeners and viewers to interact or to just type a comment.
Yes, let us know.
How it is. How it
For
is for
you.
you. Yeah, for you.
Well,
Because it's opinions.
I want to quote some examples of this guest speaker I was listening to. He was asking, or he was trying to make us think about this. If you go to a restaurant and you go for that delicious food that you love, but they give you just a very small portion, you say, quality, the best, but quantity, oh.
Yeah.
If you go to a game, probably you love soccer, right?
Okay,
But the match
baseball.
is only baseball, yeah. But the match is only 10 minutes, right?
No.
So you say, well, the match was good, but only 10 minutes. And then he said, and you have your spouse, right? Your husband or your wife. But you talk to that person and you love that person just for 5 minutes a day. You say, well, those 5 minutes were wonderful, but the quantity. So the conclusion for him was, yes, quality is very important. But how about quantity?
No.
You
Okay,
need,
not to
you
forget
need,
it, yeah.
yes. And he was speaking about his relationship with his children. He said, we have a good and acceptable relationship. Yes, me and my kids. But my wife, said him, was the one being with them all the time while I was traveling, while I was working, yes. And they have a wonderful relationship that I would love to have with my children. But I don't have it.
Now that you mentioned this with the children and the time being spent, now we are in December.
Yeah.
And I miss picking up my son, taking him to school, because that was a time that I had
To interact with him.
to share with him, ask him, talk about school, talk about what he likes, talk about what he did,
And he's
so
very
on.
talkative.
And he is.
Yeah.
And I miss it already. And I think we should make up this time, or we should elaborate or plan this kind of time, because it is given, because I have to take him, I have to pick him up. But what if there is no, school is over?
Yeah.
Should I
Stop there or continue?
Yeah, in my personal case, I try to talk to him often. He goes with us like most of the times, but I always talk to him like, how do you feel? What did you learn? For instance, on Sunday school, what did the teacher tell you or teach you? And yeah, he's very talkative, and those bonds are growing. And I think also quantity matters.
Yes, that's the point.
Definitely. I've
Both are
changed my
important.
mind. Yeah, you have to
Both
have
are
balance.
important.
Yeah.
That's the point. Not for all the cases,
Yep.
but yes, indeed. This guy was acknowledging that it was a mistake he made. He said, I was one of those parents that used to say, no, quality over quantity, right? But then he realized that's not true. And that's something
Not
that we
enough.
usually repeat. We usually say that with
Okay.
that is enough. But no, in many cases it's not enough. And we need to add. Yes, to the quality, the quantity
Yep.
Yeah.
also
Yep.
to enjoy that. And if we put that in, spiritual terms, right, it's the same thing. Right?
Absolutely.
Totally.
You have had this experience to guide other people, even in a different country, right? About that, the spiritual life. They have the desire, but in their actions, what's the problem? What have you seen?
For instance, in the case of the Philippines, you see, they say quality. I'll go once a week and I'll be very attentive. You see, it's not enough. They need quantity. They need to. We
More.
cannot say, okay, I'll pray on Sunday 5 hours, and during the rest of
You
the
don't
week I
pray.
won't pray. No, you have. Or you cannot say,
Balance.
I pray daily, but only 3 minutes, but it's daily. No, you have to have a quality time with the Lord. So you have to balance it. There is a little bit hard in that area. Yeah.
Well, I think there and here and
Everywhere.
yeah.
Yes.
but this program is about it. It's about make you think, reflect,
Yeah. Reflect
about
on-
all those thoughts that usually come to our minds, and we sometimes, without going deeper into those ideas, we just repeat, we just behave according to that. And when somebody comes and shakes our heads, like this case, I was astonished when I listened to this guy saying, no, I made the mistake. Quality also matters. And I said, yeah, I agree with him.
Yeah.
So let's speak
Definitely.
about that in sharing gladness.
And in fact, if we look at the other topics that we have spoken, we definitely need to add up quantity. Of course, not in all the cases. Probably there are thousands of topics that we could specifically mention, but I think we have mentioned the most important ones. And that, I think that is important to have in mind in our daily life, because this year is over, almost over, and what do we do?
Well, for instance, now in December,
do?
for me it's a little bit sad to realize that people try to store and to do everything in December concerning
yeah.
demonstrating their love
Okay.
towards others. What if we were able to do that along the
often?
year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
More often.
I was hearing a woman yesterday, and she was telling me this year is like, or this time of the year, it's like people want to make up for the rest of the year. They're trying to buy things in credit. She said, next year they are going to be in debt
To
all
pay.
the year because of they wanted to be happy. They
Aw.
wanted to do everything right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not about planning. It's, for me, it's much better than doing it.
I think that is an interesting topic as well, because sometimes we want to enjoy things now and then suffer for them.
Well, we will write down the topic
that
and we
topic
will
is
bring it
interesting.
here.
Interesting. Some
Yeah.
people say if you don't have debts, you will have nothing in life. You
Yeah.
have to get your debt so you can get the things. Who knows? For some people, it work. For some, don't.
Yeah.
So
Some people are good at that, but some people are not good.
It depends also
Yeah,
on the
absolutely.
person and the circumstances. But, my dear listener and viewer, quantity or quality? That's the question for today. And we hope we were able to help you to think about this and make a decision, and not only to make the decision, but to make it real in your life. Quantity matters, quality matters.
Yeah.
Just keep the balance between them.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being with us, and we hope to meet you again here in Sharing Gladness. Thank you, both of you.
Okay.
Thank you, Olguita, and
God
thank you,
bless
Zuleki.
you.
Hope
God
to see you in our next program.
Bye-bye.